So for this week's assignment, I will be talking about fire and data sharing as the topic for this week. So this is the agenda for today. First, we will have the introduction and then about what is fire and how it is used in the industry currently. And then I will talk about the challenges and the roadblocks for this implementation of fire in different companies. Third, I will talk about the lessons learned and the future directions. In that section, I will have um, a real life example along with a specific hospital example as well. In the end, I will have the conclusion for today's presentation. So the first step, it is introduction part. So FHIR is a standard developed by Health Level 7 International, designed for the electronic exchange of healthcare information. It uses a modern web-based suite of API technology, including a set of protocols for creating, updating, and reading data from healthcare systems. As you can see that this laws and specific standards are very related to my current job as a data analyst in a healthcare company. There are 4 points that's very important for FHIR. The first one is the accessibility. FHIR is designed to be easy to implement and use with a focus on simplicity and usability for healthcare providers and developers, including our analysts as well. For the flexibility, it supports a wide range of applications, from EHRs to mobile apps, clinical research, and more. And for our specific use cases, we use that into different Oracle database and Snowflake's database as well. Next thing is the interoperability by providing a consistent, adaptable methodology for data exchange. FHIR facilitated better interoperability among healthcare systems, enhancing data sharing and integrations. And then lastly, it helped with the patient-centered support as well. It empowers patients by facilitating access to their own health data, enabling better personal health management and decision making. In our case, it helped to sort it out the patient data very easily, and then we can be shared between our clients and different data systems. Next, we're going to talk about the challenges and the roadblocks. So the first very big challenges that FHIR is facing is the complexity of interrogating FHIR with existing systems. So for the legacy systems, many of the providers operated with their very old and legacy systems that was not designed to support modern standards like FHIR, especially for the healthcare industry. Most of the providers or hospitals are really reluctant to adopt the new technology these days. So integrating this can require the extensive customizations and adaptations, often leading to significant technical challenges. And another thing is that the data harmonization is also a point that FHIR demands consistent data structures, but existing data may be stored in the diverse formats. Harmonizing this data into fit FHIR models involve considerable effort and effort in data mapping and conversions. So some of the examples that we have run into before for our clients is that they're still using very simple format electronic data like Excel, if not manual data. So that was causing a lot of problems when we were trying to implement the FHIR data system into their current data. The last one is the continuous updates. So FHIR is continuously evolving with new versions and the updates being released. If you are choosing to use the FHIR system and the data, you have to keep updating your own data aligned with the latest standard as well. So it could be a challenging from the data perspective for IT department and any technical person involved. And another very obvious challenge is that varied data formats and standards that are provided by FHIR. So the first thing is about the data inconsistency. So the different healthcare entities might have used various data standards other than FHIR, like something that we have used before, like HL7 version 2 or CDA. So this cannot be directly connected with FHIR-enabled system. So smoothing out this whole process will be require more work on this kind of solutions as well. And the next one for sure is the complex integrations. The variety of data formats necessitates sophisticated integration tools and middleware solutions, which can be complex and costly to implement and maintain. However, with the implementation that we have, we also learn some new lessons and future directions from the real life experiences and also my personal work life experience as well. So the very so, so for the real example I have here is from Mayo Clinic. They have the implementation adopted FHIR to enhance its EHR capabilities and improve data exchange both internally and with external partners. So basically, the implementation of FHIR has ensured the exchange of the data internally and externally has been smoother than before, and it's easy to pull the patient data for different uses. And the impact for sure is to improve the patient data management. You'll be easy to access different health records and better patient outcomes. It also facilitates research by making data more accessible and interoperable with other systems and research networks. And the next example I have is actually more related to my personal work experience. As a data analyst in a healthcare company, our company actually started to adopt the FHIR data entity system standards about like 1 year ago. It was kind of a total shock as our analytics team were not really capable of doing very high tech standards for our such data before, especially we were having a really legacy data and system about 20 years old. So it was a really great learning curve at the beginning, especially when we find out there's more requirements and standards regarding the data integrity and accuracy. Especially there are very specific rules to follow if we want to achieve certain data maturity. However, after adopted this whole system and after doing 1 year of experimenting and data entity building, we learned that it is much easier for us to share data in this way across different teams. So we have several different teams, like we have product analytics team, which is the team I'm in right now, and also we have client analytics and other analytics in etc. And then we found out that when we're reporting metrics, sometimes we're using mix of source of data. So that is causing the reporting metrics to be mixed and run with different definitions. So adoption of the FHIR data standard to make the harmonized way for data entities successfully help with our reporting of the data. So in conclusion, FHIR facilitates a more interconnected healthcare system where data flows seamlessly between entities, improving care coordination. It also improved the accuracy, timeliness, and availability of patient data, leading to better clinical decisions. And lastly, it ensures continuous learning and adaptation among healthcare professionals to keep pace with technological advancement and improving data system utilization. And that is the end of my presentation. Here is the reference page for this presentation. Thank you.